You said on Gurus the draft looking alright. Yeah, I'm gonna trade one of them top picks to get move back and get more picks. Uh, Tom Brady be out there for you. You got a first round pick in on Gurus. So when you go out there quarterback year two? Ooh, what a fumble! But he picked it up. Alright. Why you putting that pressure on Rico like that, bro? Can't believe this nigga Nemo got the trait reduction. Somebody roughed the passer, didn't they? Nope, hold in. I decline it. Cole. Cole, put the cover on, baby. Hmm? Yeah. It says a clip. You can clip that, right? I ain't clip nothing against this nigga, man. This nigga's a bum. That shit frozen. Block. Ooh. What the hell my juice at? Which one? Oh, no. What's the name? See who they're calling. Yeah. Oh, why he scored? Oh my God, I want trying to score. Yo,
I got them got them to get off on the perimeter now.
I was telling you to wait, boy. Nigga, Hellboy about to come over here, boy.
Oh. All right, well, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
you
to
know
the
that
fan.
nigga want to kill you, boy.
He still wants you for real?
Nah, I told him don't kill you, but I don't want him to see you.
Yeah, I feel.
All right, I'll call you back. He told me he still want to for real. I'm dead ass serious. He told me I thought he still. I gotta stop laughing at these niggas, man. Wow. You hear that nigga? This nigga Ty been in the chat when shit was going down. Ty said, hey, JB, your background kind of crazy there. That shit, I ain't killing nobody. May God be with him. KB is a gamer. I ain't stressed with you. I'm telling him don't come over here and get killed. Hey, boy, you be rushing like you got some first round picks, boy. Like you got the top pick in the draft. Man, Fowler don't run shit. He don't know when that shit get played. Now, if certain users win their game, that shit gonna get played quick. Easy. Yeah, y'all simple. Y'all easy to schedule with. Man, JT gonna play this shit back to back. He gonna get that shit over with. It seems like Rico being real consistent with scheduling his games this year. Luckily, you don't get paid to think. No, Troy is the weak link. Troy is the weak link, nigga. Nigga say he still want to kill me. Gotta stop laughing at these niggas, man. That shit is funny, dude. I'm a bad influence when it comes to shit like this. Oh my God, he fumbled! He out of here. Touchdown. I tried to stop. I tried to make the nigga. Hey, oh, who you playing against? But what nigga doing to start to run this man for real? Because I'm keeping DBs on the field all game. Oh, so you got the fast linebackers though. Yeah, I don't. My linebackers don't see the field. Nigga foul a bad matchup against a lot of people, bro. He's talking about Mike. I froze up on that one. I froze up on that one. Damn, I'm tripping. Man, Mike is a pro player, boy. He try don't get hyped up, foul, and get out there and get your ass whooped. Damn, he got 20? Oh, I said, God damn. How many you got on foul? Just one? Yeah, I'm playing dumb. I'm tripping. Fuck. I'm mad that bitch ass. Oh, who still got the two best receivers in the league? Oh, Amari Cooper. Man, don't even look at him, bro, because he got you looking past Mike, bro, and that shit gonna make you lose. Don't let time trick you, boy. He probably don't want to see you in the goddamn winning. Amari Cooper. He talking about Cooper Cup. That boy got them all fucked up in the game. I'm doing some dumb shit this game, really? Alright, so you got a new weapon. That ain't working. They're trying to kill him with Travis Kelce. I cannot lose to this fool. What would it do? Would you still want able to join the league yet, Ty?
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh, shit, why you on chat now? You waiting till the morning call. Oh, yeah.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Damn, I can't believe I'm playing like this. All right, boy. Yeah, I can't show the game. I ain't talking no more. Maybe that might win game. What's up, boy?
The last one good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I just hit him like he was just talking.
Here's Lawrence.
That nigga, boy, you see him come up here?
He's taken down.
That nigga came up and got in the edge screaming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. And they'll try and throw forward to Lawrence.
Wow.
Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
That's bad, man.
Take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's bad. That's bad.
Defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7.
All right, fella.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. And that ball incomplete.
The nigga stop throwing, stop fucking running.
Took a chance with that one. Will lead to a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stumped him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. On the return, here's Agnew. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Wow.
As the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Oh, he shifts past him, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half. Seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone in the second.
What's that 4th down rule, boy?
On the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutral.
What's the 4th down rule?
Going for it. Here's Etienne. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, execution
I was nervous as a bitch, too.
Works out. He's been tough for this defense to handle. 100 yards. They kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't they?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know.
You got to get in there while I have to
Here
do.
we come, and they got it done.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well. And he just provided one.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. From a yard out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
That was a bullet. That was a dive. That was a dive.
78 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
108 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And some room to maneuver. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Running out of the gun with ETN. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, ETN once more. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll run with ETN. And he is out of bounds here. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And they'll go again with ETN. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time where they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here we go, here we go. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got him in, complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 91 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And now the kick is blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
As you tell me all the time, Brandon, mark that play down. That should be a tie game. Instead, a great job by the guys blocking it. And, boy, they've got to have a great lift going off the field.
And the further it happens in the game and here in the second half, it just gets more magnified. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go option to the short side. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. And then they looked.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He'll let it fly for Austin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now,
hell of a throw, bro.
they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
They ain't get it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City.
Hell of a play action.
Second touchdown of the afternoon. Butker now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually
oh my God! Oh my God!
Bring that pride the offense this go around. ETN up the middle. And they'll fight for a couple.
Wow.
The tackle is made at about the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Lawrence. This is Robinson, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Pass complete to Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Inside the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return to the house for 6. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll start out here with the jet sweep. And they're taken down after just a short pickup. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining. So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No doubt.
GG, bro.
Types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when
injury timeout. Good shit, though, boy. You won. You earned that shit, nigga.
The idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game, that means they're
fuck me up.
counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock.
This guy was trying to flick his turd. That shit just...
They can't score.
Yeah, then that fumble for motherfucker.
Niggas on this fuck my nerves to the fullest. Like,
What you talking about? Hold on. The running timeout?
like when it was close, I'm like, bro, play it out, bro. Like,
You know what nigga doing the real NFL?
It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
that's how you know you
So for Kansas City, there will be a few signs of relief, no doubt, in that locker room as they get their first win in 9 tries. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get
You coming now, little bro?
next week, which might be coming at the right time.
Yo,
They'll be back in action.
you coming now, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to get over there now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on Rambo way so I can eat because he got license.
Alright. I was trying to make sure I don't go to wheel, but alright.
See, if you make moves, just let me know. And we'll just follow you back to the crib and get the joint.
Alright, how long you think Rambo talking about though?
Shit, he just said he was on his way, so. I mean, we about to do
Alright, so shit, just let me know shit if you need it tonight or now, what we need to do.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, that's how I deal with the quarterback.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the stones way up the ocean. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late, it's ever my time and it's right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous. I can make